This is the Lesson 4 summary, and in this summary, reviews using a grid to do the dilations. And so if you're using a grid, rather than use a ruler to take measurements, you can just count if you're using a grid. If the points are on the grid and the dilations are within the grid, you can just count. So here's the scale factor of 3/2. So remember, 3/2 times something means you're going to increase that length by 1/2 more than what the length is. So you have 1 unit is 2/2, and then 1 more half is 3/2. So in this case, the center of dilation is P. You're going to dilate Q to its image, which is Q prime, which is 3/2. So this is the whole length. And so you can see that 1/2 that length is right here. So this is 1/2, this is 2/2, and then this is 3/2. So the Q is 3/2 the original length. This is the original length. Remember, this is what I was calling the unit. This is what you're multiplying the scale factor by. And if it's 3/2 this unit length from P to Q, it's going to be half again as much as this length. Another way to do this is just to count. If this is 4 units from P to this point right here, the horizontal line is 4 units, then half of that is 2 units. So you're going to go 1/2 again is more, half again is farther. So 2 more units is another half. So it's going to get you out to here. If this is 2 units, then 1/2 of 2 is 1. So you're going to add that 1/2 unit, or it's 3/2 times this length. This is 1/2, 2/2, 3/2, which would get you down to here. So here's the 1/2, here's the 2/2, and to get you to this point, that's 3/2. So that's 3/2 of 4 is equal to 6. So you can work that out on a piece of paper. Take 3/2, multiply it by 4, and convince yourselves that that answer is 6. Going down this way, this is 1/2. This is going to be 2/2. And so this length is 3/2 of 1. Well, 3/2 of 1 is 3/2. So 1/2, 2/2, and this is 3/2 to get to there. So 4 units and 2 units. So it's 4 units along the horizontal axis and 2 units along the vertical axis. I'm going to multiply each of those by 3/2. So 3/2 of 4 is 6. 3/2 of 2 is 3. So 1/2 of 2 units is 1 unit. So 1/2 of the 2 units is going to increase the 2 units to 3 units. It's 1 unit. Let's just be doing just that one example there. 1/2 of 4 units is 2 units. So you're going to increase the 4 units to 6 units. So it's 3/2 times 4 is 6. 3/2 times 2 is 3. Now, if you have a triangle, for example, and the center of dilation is at the origin, is at 0, 0, then instead of counting, you can just multiply the coordinates. This only works if the center of dilation is at 0, 0. So this, for example, this coordinate is 3, 1. So if I multiply the coordinate 2 times 3, it's going to go out 6 units instead of 3 units, a scale factor of 2. And it goes in the vertical direction 1 unit, so 2 times 1 is 2 units. So it's going to get you out to this coordinate 6, 2. So multiply each coordinate by 2, which is double. So these 2 points, 3 times 2 is 6, and 1 times 2 is 2. So you're going to move from this point, 3 times 2 is 6 units, and 1 times 2 is 2 units. So you're going to move out to 6 and up 2. So the next one are these 2 points. So this the coordinates of this point is 2, -1. Well, 2 times 2 is 4, so you're going to go out 4 units, and 2 times this -1 is you're going to go in the negative direction 2 units. So 2 times -1 is -2. So this is out 4, -2 from 2, -1. So 2 times 2 is 4, and 2 times -1 is -2. So just multiplying the coordinates. The last one is these 2 points down here. So this point is at -1, -2. -1, -2. So if you double each of those lengths, 2 times -1 is -2. So 2 times -1 right here is -2. So it gets you out to here. That's the x-coordinate. And 2 times -2 is -4. So it gets you to here. So this -2 times 2 is -4. So this point is dilated out to -2, -4. And I want you to notice that each of these lengths are parallel of the direction of dilation. So if you're going this way, this length is parallel to this length is parallel to this length, and this length is parallel to this length. As you go out from a center of dilation, dilating an image, whether you're making it larger or making it smaller, all of the sides will remain parallel to each other, to their corresponding sides. All right, so dilations using a grid. Summary for lesson 4.